Warning! This video contains rumors, speculation, and strong opinions, and I'm Mad Max. And I'm super mad because Kathleen Kennedy got an extension for failure. Actually, I'm not that mad. I was initially mad, I'll admit it, and then I thought about it. And I just realized with the whole picture of what we're really going to get in Star Wars these next 3 years, and it doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. And I'll explain why. And this is a breaking news. This is what would really surprise me, is if Kathy Kennedy announced she's taking the stage for Star Wars Celebration 2019 in Chicago. That's what would surprise me. Not her getting an award. That didn't surprise me at all. I explained she's going to be awarded and get her storybook ending. And this is it. This is still an ending. It's just going to come a little bit later than we expected. And while she's extended for 3 years, it doesn't mean much. Because Bob Iger, like a week ago, announced Star Wars is slowing down. And then a week or so later, Kathy is still in charge. But she's in charge of nothing. Everything that's going to happen in the next 3 years has already started. There's nothing new. We took her power away. Believe it. They are calling our bluff. We need to stay the course and boycott hard for episode 9. But not because her power is already gone. But we need to make it more public. Because the public still believes this surface junk. Bob's statement was basically to say, hey, Star Wars fanboys, is this what you want? Now you only get episode 9. Shelve everything else, and Kathy could stay in charge of shelf products. She could guard that shelf because nothing else is happening till 2021 anyway. And that's the end of her extension. That's all this means. She's the figurehead of failure and shelved projects. Behind the scenes, they are still scrambling, in my opinion. Canceling projects and focusing on streaming. This is her retirement package. Remember, we said it would be spun and it would make us want to vomit. I said that. What better way to spin it than saying an extension when the reality is, a week ago, they said slowed down Star Wars. Is that success? No, it's not. We got to put things in perspective and don't take the emotion out of these announcements. And it's hard for me to do too, because at first I was upset. But you take the emotion out and you really look at the whole picture. Look at a week ago. She's the president of what? What's happening these next few years? That's what you got to think about. And every time a fanboy says, I told you so, say, oh, really? Is a president of a slowdown, is that success? Is that where Star Wars should be? And ask them if they really think it's going on the right track. Because it's not. But behind the scenes, the things that happen now are going to play out gradually over the years. And eventually we will get that change. Episode 9 was never going to change because they want it on timeline. They want it out for their streaming service. I speculated a long time ago there would be no movie in 2020. And that really seems the case now, especially since she's still in charge. Well, finger quotes in charge. Please tell me what would change if they officially announced her contract wasn't extended. Nothing. Nothing would change. She is getting a participation award for episode 9. 2020 has nothing. And 2021 possibly has David D.B. Weiss and David Benioff's first film in their series. Maybe it won't get till 2022. You never know. And by the time 2021 comes around, she is out. She has no power left. She's basically just there. And the more I thought about it is, you know what? As much as I'd like to see her go, and I want to see a new president, if you're not going to announce new projects, get things new started till down the line, it doesn't make sense to officially announce someone now if you're not going to do anything with it. So she could be the president of nothing. Nothing new, no comments, and hiding except for when she gets awarded, but not facing the real music, not award music, the music of upset fans. And I do not think she's going to show her face at Star Wars Celebration. And my dog is mad. She's not mad at... Well, I'm mad at Kathy, but she's mad at me. She broke something, and that's why she's in the kennel right now. When I was preparing this, she pulled a lamp off a cabinet and broke it. So that's why she's growling in the kennel. She's being punished right now. And I can't trust her while I'm recording this. So that explains that little growl over there. But that's honestly what I believe. They will never admit how powerful the boycott was. They are spinning it and announcing publicly. But being replaced probably wouldn't help as much as they're finally stepping down in 2021 with a new president and new projects. Having a new president come in and them not actually putting the money and announcing new projects may do more harm than good. So when we get that new president in 2021, maybe by then Dave Filoni will have more projects under his... Callie, you're driving me nuts tonight. Alright, you better stay by me and not get into trouble. Come here. Alright, so maybe by then he'll have more new series started, and maybe he's being groomed to take over. And honestly, there's not many that want to take over in this situation. I told my wife, no one wants it, and she laughed at me. I said, no one wants it the way it is right now. So, do a little bit repair, get Filoni some more. I still think Filoni's possible. People say, no, he doesn't have enough. But by 2021, he'll have enough projects under his belt that I think he could smoothly take over. And people will be on board now, but that will get that experience that they're talking about. And behind the scenes, maybe that's why he'd be willing to be the behind the scenes guy now for the payoff later. That's my new speculation. And so she can ride the coattails off into the sunset without really doing much of anything anymore. She can't make announcements. So don't be sad, Star Wars fans. She lost behind the scenes. Publicly, this is what we get. But I really believe behind the scenes she lost. She lost her power, and she's just there, a figurehead, not doing much, no new projects, all her projects shelved. But episode 9, I'm still going to boycott, even though I think she has no power. Because, at least for me, it's the public revenge. I am boycotting hard. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're saying you're going to do it for a review. I think everyone should take that opportunity to boycott episode 9 to make it publicly known that she's done. To show that customers cannot be taken advantage of. We took away her power. Who wants to guess how many public statements she makes on Star Wars? You know, the one that Bob's saying is slowing down now and by 2021. So every time some Last Jedi, Disney, and Kathy fanboy pops up, ask them exactly, what is she of the president of now? of shelved projects, a president of a slowdown of Star Wars. Can you imagine a slowdown of Star Wars? Ask them what she's going to be the president of in 2020. Of no feature film? Wow, that's success when there isn't a Star Wars film. What a failure. She can't face the music except for award the music. Ask the same fanboys what kind of president even can't make a statement or come out of hiding until she's awarded to. She hasn't made a statement since Solo debuted. The next time you see her, she's getting awarded. This is the spin. This is the BS. It's just bigger BS than I could have imagined, and I was taken off guard too. But don't be alarmed. This is her end. It's just not as soon as we wanted it to. But a present of slowdown of Star Wars means nothing, and she will be nothing to Star Wars 2 by 2021. If she still had power, she would take the stage at Celebration 2019 in Chicago, and not just an award show. How many of you viewers want to bet she accepts the award for her career but doesn't show up at Celebration? Wow, real effective president. So that's my question to you. I really want you to answer in the comments, and I plan on having a poll. Do you think she would have the audacity to accept a Lifetime Achievement Award, accept a contract extension, cough, cough, retirement golden parachute? If she did her job right, she would have taken over for Bob Iger, but not show up at Celebration. I think she would. She would accept an award, but not come to Star Wars. She's the president of Lucasfilm, and I have a feeling she's not going to show up. At least maybe she'll be in the background somewhere, but on stage answering questions, not like she did last time. Oh yeah, and Rian Johnson's trilogy is not even worth mentioning anymore. It's more of a rumor that it's still happening than a rumor that it's not. That's how bad his situation is. And the Star Wars universe is so damaged, their only play is to deprive fans of content. You didn't like it? Guess what? That's all you get for next 3 years. Episode 9. And news on the new series of films that would happen if she stepped down or if she didn't. The D.B. Weiss, David Benioff films are going to happen if she's president or not. So she has no power to affect a change in the new films coming up. And by the time something new beyond that's announced, she will be gone. They are calling our bluff. They think fans had too many choices and that they will give in if there's no other Star Wars movie. So we have to dig deep and double our efforts and play the long game. She is done. Let's kick her out on a low note, though, with the episode 9 box office. So that's my thoughts on all this chaos. She should be disqualified for her award. The only time you're really going to see her in the next few years. And this is a thumbnail I made a while ago. Will she show up to Celebration 2019? I really want to see your thoughts. I don't think she will. Now, you might think I was wrong on her being fired. But I think her power is gone, and it's just a public statement. And there's nothing happening new in Star Wars. Everything that's going to play out the next few years was started already before Solo bombed. So nothing new. It's just a transition period. And actually, now that I think about it, announcing a new president now with nothing moving forward, might not be the right play either. Maybe this is the right play. Get her out, but when it means the most. When it means the most is when a new president can come on and introduce new ideas and get new projects started. And that's not till 2021. So, you don't have to follow me anywhere. Just join in the conversation. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. And she's getting into something now. Callie, get over here.